Hi there, I am Pikachu1569 and today I will be listing the worlds from Kingdom Hearts 2 from my least favorite to favorite with no mentions of the story or keyblades that they give you. So let's start with my least favorite. Take a wild guess what it is. I'll give you about 3 seconds. That's right, it's Atlantica. Being nothing more but a music minigame in this one, and only 2 rooms in this world, it could have been a lot better. The next world on this list is 100 Acre Woods. While I don't hate the aesthetics of this world, I just wish it was more than just a group of minigames. Disney Castle and Timeless River. Just like with 100 Acre Woods, I have no problems with the aesthetics of these 2 connected levels. But the fact that Disney Castle is only a fighting world for about 7 minutes, and in Timeless River, the theme in black and white is a great idea. And I don't want to say I hate any of the worlds. It's just that if I had to list them, this is where I'd put them in. Pride Rock is an okay world to me. I enjoy the parts of the jungle, and lion form is a very unique addition to this world. The things I found a tiny problem is that with other than the jungle, the rest of the world is a bit bland and dead, which I know was the intention. Space Paranoids is a mixed bag for me. I enjoy the redesigned Sora and Friends, and the techno theme is a good idea, but the shortness of it and the fact that it's kind of pointless in the long run keeps it back for me, but overall, still good. The Land of Dragons being one of the first 2 worlds after Hollow Bastion is a great starting world with great aesthetics, bosses that are both challenging but fair, a great party member in Mulan, and overall being quite a big world. The only things that really hold me back is the brief time you spend with Ping and that morale bar. But in all, a very good world. Olympus Coliseum being one of the few worlds to make it in almost every Kingdom Hearts game, this world has a lot of what I wanted to be explored in KH1, with the underworld being a great setting for the majority of the world and the return of the Coliseum games. Beast Castle being one of the 3 bottom right worlds, it's honestly a great world in both cramped and open castle grounds. The fact that your teammate is Beast and the enemies are all great. Also in critical, that one door fight is one difficult beast. Agrabah. A great time in the sand with one of the fastest party members, Aladdin. Has a lot of good things about it, like the Mushroom 13 member down in the Cave of Wonders, the bosses being quite fun, and the evolution of the carpet run from the last game. It's good. Overall, this is a good world to segue us to the top 5. The World That Never Was. Now, this is a really good endgame world, and the fact that this world is slowly shown to you as you beat the second visits is a perfect way to build up a world. Now, the things and specifics that I like about this world is that it starts with one of my favorite boss battles. And the other bosses in the world are all solid. Also, the teammates that you get later in the world for the final few fights is a top 5 for me, but in all, a great send off to one of my favorite games. Port Royal. One word: pirates. This world has a really great design of everything. And with it being one of the only live action films to have made it into KH2, the character design and enemies are all pretty good, and they're all pirates. Also, I may be a little biased, but another reason is that the KH3 version of this world is honestly one of my favorite worlds in the whole franchise. And for the most part, the bosses here are all good. Hollow Bastion / Radiant Gardens. Being the first non-tutorial world, it has a lot of good things. It holds the entrance to Space Paranoids and the Cavern of Remembrance. This world has the most amount of endgame challenges other than the Colosseum, with the fights against KH2, the KH2 antagonist Organization 13 data fights, and a big fight against a Final Fantasy boss. These reasons and more are why this world took third place. Halloweentown. Being that this world is the only claymation world to make it into this game, and also being one of my favorite movies to have a world in this game, Halloweentown and its partner Christmas Town are great on so many different fronts. From Sora and Co. changing clothes on both of the two main areas, Jack Skeleton being your teammate, and the bosses and story being great and memorable. This and more make this world an absolute win. Twilighttown. Now, the reason why out of all worlds this one took the top place was for many reasons, like the fact that it's the first world of the game, and even though the tutorial takes around 2 hours, it never really gets boring, except for maybe that one part with the grinding. Yeah, that one kind of drags things down, but you can get through that. And other than that, there's not really any big main points where you have to grind. Another reason is that all the characters are very memorable, and it's one of the biggest towns, and as you could probably tell from the list, I really like it when a world is bigger. Also, it has one of my most favorite boss fights of all time. And these reasons and a whole lot more are the reason why this world, Twilighttown, has taken the top spot on my favorite worlds in KH2. Thanks for watching my video. If you agreed with my placings, tell me in the comments, and if you disagree, also tell me in the comments. I would like to know what other people's opinions are on the topic.